Hello. Hello, hello. How are we? Okay. Hello, Martha. How are you? Sign you up. Sign you up for what? Okay, just getting out of Discord. All right. So how are we doing? Happy Sunday. I hope everyone is having a lovely day. Move my mic back. Let me know if you can hear me good. Hear me okay? I think you can. What a day, huh? Hello, Martha. How are you? I didn't get to read what your good news was. I know that you posted in Discord that you had good news. You don't have to share here if you don't want to. I can go and read it later, but hello, Alvin. How are you? Are you having a good day? I hope so. So, yeah, I just wanted to come on, say hi, hang out for a little bit. I also, let's see. Oh, so Martha, your mom called me tonight after talking to your little sister. She now called me her daughter. That did not happen when I got back. Whoa, Martha, what a week for you. Oh my gosh. How are you feeling? Are you feeling good that your mom called you? Not so good that your mom called you? How are you feeling about that? Oh, good, you're happy. Well, yay. Yay. Let's see, what's something I did this week that was hello, Michaela. How are you? I went and saw that movie Renfield. Have anybody heard of that movie? Raise your hand if you saw the previews or heard of it. Renfield. It's like the vampire movie, and I wanted to go see it. So one of my friends went with me. It looked so funny in the previews because it's basically Dracula's assistant, right? Who is like going to a codependency group and is trying to get out of this toxic relationship. And so it's not really, Martha, it's not really like a horror, like an actual scary movie. I don't do scary movies either. Like actual scary movies, but this is more of like a horror comedy, but it's not scary, if that makes sense. But I'm not going to convince you to go, Martha. I'm just telling about what I did. So I don't have to convince anybody. If you're not into it, definitely don't go see it. Because it's not one where I'm like, you have to go see this movie. It was so good. But it's kind of like a fun movie to watch if you're hanging out with friends or a date night or something at home once it comes out and you can rent it or whatever. It was definitely like gorier than I thought it was going to be. It was just kind of confusing because it's not scary, but there's some like fight scenes where it's definitely kind of, I was like, whoa, that was intense. You just saw the 40th anniversary of Star Wars. And your adopted child and son-in-law weren't even born when it came out. Okay. Was it good? Yeah, chick flicks are fun. You're always crying. How come you're always crying? How do you get deals changed? Hi, Jenna. I don't know. What do you mean by deals? How do you get deals changed? I don't know. I don't know deals. So, yeah. Okay. So, I want to tell you about a giveaway that I'm going to do. I'm not going to pick the winner tonight. I'm going to pick the winner next Sunday. Okay. So, I'll come on next Sunday to do a live and I'll pick the winner then. So, again, this giveaway is just something that I want to do for you just because to show my appreciation for you and just because it's fun. It's good to just give and do nice things for people. So, not sponsored by YouTube or endorsed by YouTube or anything like that, right? You always have to put in those disclaimers. So, I want to show you. Okay, so let me grab. Thought I was going to have these more handy for myself. Okay. So how you're going to enter, if you want to be entered into the drawing, what you're going to do is you're going to tell me, like, write in the comments a story of either a random act of kindness that you did for someone or that someone did for you. Okay. So this is the first thing. It's like these are little bracelets, right? And this one's kind of cool. So if I have any planet lovers here, it's got like little stars. And then it has all these different like stones on it, which kind of represent the different planets. So it's really pretty. It's a nice little bracelet that you can wear. You just open it from whoop. So, okay. And then this one I think is kind of fun. So it's two. I'm going to keep this one. These are friendship bracelets. So I'm going to keep this one and then I'll give away this one. So somebody will get the other half of the friendship bracelet. And then I also have these pair of earrings that I would give away. I don't know if you can see them pretty well. There you go. Okay, so if you want to enter in, we'll call this one bracelet A. The friendship bracelet will be bracelet B. Or the earrings. So when you enter in, remember, you enter the drawing by telling me a story of a random act of kindness, either one that you did for someone else or that someone did for you. And then let me know what drawing you want to be entered in for. Okay? Which one are you trying to win? And I'm also going to put the disclaimer that you have to be in the United States in order to win one of these, because I am going to have to ship it to you. And before, when I've included like Canada or whatever, if somebody wins in Canada, it's cost me like $20 something to send something. So I'm going to just limit it to the United States. So any questions? Does that make sense? And yes, when I know chick flicks, they make you cry. I feel like that happens for me too. Jenna, lifestyle change. I guess it depends what specifically are you trying to change about your lifestyle. Okay. So, hi, Hannah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So, just so you know, I'm not sure if the comments that are going on right now will still be live still be part of the comment section after the live. So save entering into the giveaway at the kind of the end when this is up, and then you can type it in the comments, or if you want to share here and then write it in again, that's fine, to make sure that I see it. So, okay, Michaela, your best friend gave me some of her old clothes to wear around the house, so it made me feel feminine. I thought that was really kind. And number 2. Okay, cool. That is great. That is nice when people can share some of their old clothes, and it makes a big difference. Also, if I can get everyone to go ahead and hit that like button while you're hanging out with me. So everyone in chat, go ahead and hit that like button just to give this video a little bit of love. That's always just a nice way to support me, support the channel, support the live. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And okay. So, and Richard, how are you? I'm good. I feel really good today. I got to spend some time. I read a little bit today. I meditated. I got to just hang out a little bit. So I've been having a fantastic weekend. It's been really, really good. So, yes. Let's see. So it looks like so far, Martha, you're going for the earrings, and Michaela is going for the friendship bracelet. All right. Okay. So Jenna, how about give more of a specific on how do you do a lifestyle change? So with like in general, let me answer that in general. So let's say you have a goal that you're trying to do, whatever your goal is, doesn't matter what it is. How you start your lifestyle change is by changing how you see yourself, what you're identifying with, right? So if I want to run a marathon, instead of thinking myself as, okay, my goal is to run 26 miles, instead I have to think of my identity as a runner. Like, I'm a runner. I run. I love running. I go running. I run because of these reasons. Running is something that's really important to me. I am a runner, because then it's like, well, what do runners do? Runners run, right? Runners do marathon. Runners do 4Ks, 5Ks, 3Ks, right? They do the obstacle courses. They do all of these things. So really thinking about, how do you see yourself? What do you value? You can change your values. You can change I always like to see, the more people I work with, the more I realize that there's so many rules that we give ourselves to live by. And you can change those rules, whenever you want to. Like, I used to have a rule that I needed to be a people pleaser and that I didn't want anyone to ever be mad at me. And if someone was mad at me, I would like over apologize 900 times, right? Like, wait, are you still mad at me? I'm so sorry. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. And then I realized, oh, you know what? That actually doesn't serve me. So I gave myself the rule that I don't have to be a people pleaser anymore, right? So I changed that. So think about that for yourself. Like, that's, Jenna, I'm hoping that's answering your question, but that would be how I approach that is, what am I identifying with? If I'm trying to get healthier, because I know a lot of people talk about, having weight loss goals or trying to release a certain amount of weight. Well, then your identity, instead of having the goal of losing 20 pounds, how do you have to identify in order to commit and stick to the plan? Well, I'm somebody who eats healthy. And so, for example, let's use that. Like, let's say, you're cutting out something out of your diet, like you're not eating donuts anymore. So if somebody were to offer you a donut, instead of saying, oh, I can't have it, you would say, oh, I don't eat that. I don't eat donuts. So kind of just playing around with like your word choice and how you see yourself. That's where I would start when it comes to a lifestyle change, right? So it's okay to embrace your feminine side. Yeah, 100%. And that could be something too, like, I'm feminine. I'm more feminine. Like, and what does that mean for me? Like, how do I express being feminine? Because that doesn't have to be the same for everybody. So definitely. Let's see. I lost my spot. Okay. Okay. So Martha, you must be talking to Richard, I believe. Okay. So let me share. I know last week when we were talking, some of you would like to have like some resources or like hairstyle ideas. So let me share with you. I found this video. I'm going to just grab the link, and I will also share these when in the description of the video after. So for hairstyles, so I found this really cute little video giving 8 different hairstyle ideas. So, and I did do for women over 40, just because the hairstyles that were coming up were more for like 20 and younger. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to pick over 40. Because and then really the hairstyles work for, I feel like, really any age, but okay. So that is the hairstyle video. And it is by the Fashionistas. That's their YouTube channel. Oh, Jenna, you're dealing with grief. Ah, with loss. Yeah. Mhm. And I would say with grief that everybody grieves differently, so don't tell yourself you have to grieve in a specific way. And there's all the different stages of grief that I think we all hear about all the time. Hello, Mikkel, you made it. Yay. Um, so yeah, with grief, it's and also depends on the type of grief too. Like some grief lasts a lifetime, right? And it can just hit you out of nowhere. And I'm sure a lot of us can, relate to that as well. Everyone understands grief, right? Sometimes we're impatient with people though when they're grieving and we're like, get over it, move on. Ah, you know. But I say give yourself the permission to grieve. Feel your feelings, acknowledge them, grieve, journal, talk to someone. Definitely let yourself cry, let yourself feel angry, let yourself feel all the things that you feel when it comes to grief, right? Ah, thank you, Martha. Yeah. I think that happens, Jenna, with grief is like you'll have good days, you'll have bad days, or you could be having a really good day and then all of a sudden, boom, grief hits you and it hits you hard, right? So, yeah, having good and bad days definitely makes sense. Hmm. Hello, Audrey. It is so good to cry. Hmm. Mikkel, you're cracking me up. Have you seen? Mhm. That's funny. Yes, definitely. I agree, Audrey. There's no way to speed up grief. You just got to do it, and like I said, some grief lasts a lifetime, right? It may not feel sad every day or like you get to a point of acceptance, but then like something happens and that grief can come to the surface again. So, sorry about the bad language. I didn't see any bad language. Oh, Mikkel, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't see any bad language. Oh, well, that's okay. I don't think saying effing is bad. Okay. um, okay, so yeah, so that video by Fashionistas, it's eight haircuts and hairstyles for women over 40 that show age is just a number. And they're really cute. And they also give you like the wording, the language. So if you want to go ask for a specific style, you have the words to use to ask for the cut you like. And I know, Mikal. So I like to post that picture every once in a while just to remind myself, like, oh yeah, that was a really great experience. One of growth, one that I pushed myself, challenged myself to get in really good shape and all of that. And just to remind myself of like, hey, I did that once. It's never to tell myself to look that in shape again. It's more of like, just appreciation for what my body could do and to also just appreciate where my body is at today. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. So, yeah, that was like so challenging to do to do that pageant that one time. So, please post it somewhere. You can't find any more. Yeah, that's because it was on my stories on Instagram, so I think they only last for 24 hours. It's posted somewhere deep in my Instagram post. Probably. You'd have to scroll for a while. But um let's see. Oh, you'll always need a wig. That's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like Dolly Parton, she wears a wig. She's always worn a wig, right? And I don't think we've ever seen her without a wig. Do you know what I mean? So she's been wearing a wig. I don't know why I don't know how to get my camera up a little bit higher. So anyway, it's cutting off my top of my head. But she's been wearing a wig since like her whole career. So wigs are fine. Let's see. You'll definitely find it then. Well, it might take you a while, so only go at that with patience. Aw, thank you, Richard. A trophy. Okay, so what was I was gonna say something, but then I forget. For Michaela, so I've heard now, I don't know if you have like thin hair or your hair's thinning or if you have any baldness or anything going on, but there's so many different ways where you can do things to maybe help reverse that. So definitely Google it. I'm not a doctor or a hair expert or anything, but I know that you can do microneedling, you can do like plasma treatments, you can do like break like fascia release, you can do you can also do like, what is it called, like hair transplant or the surgery. Like I've seen a few YouTubers who do it and it looks like it worked phenomenal. I actually know a few people in real life too who have done it and it looks fantastic. I think it's called hair transplant surgery. I believe that's what it's called. But there are resources that you can do. I know they all seem really expensive and stuff, but let's see. More crafty than I look. Okay. Okay, Martha, what are you talking about? The giveaway? Martha, you're a treat. I think estrogen will grow some hair. Oh, I might. Yeah, Martha, thank you. I do plan on mentioning the giveaway again. I just don't want to like talk about the giveaway the whole time. But I will mention it again. So thank you. Oh, you missed the community so badly. I know, Mikkel. I was just like, I just needed to take some time away because of what was going on behind the scenes. But yeah, so I feel much better now. I've been getting sleep, so yeah, you were getting lost. Well, I hope that you are finding yourself back on your path, on your journey. Well, I don't know that you need me, but you need me strong. That's right. Oh, no, Martha. Mikkel wasn't ever in Inner Circle. I think just meaning like the community here, like doing the lives is what I'm taking that as. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Mikkel, but yeah, I know, Martha, you were super bummed about Inner Circle closing, but Discord's very active and you all are just chatting in there every day. I love it. It's so great to see everyone connecting and making friendships and all of that stuff. So I think that's really, really, really cool. Hello, Samantha. You started HRT Friday. Look at you. How are you feeling? Are you feeling really good? Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling nervous? How are you feeling? Oh, Martha, I haven't decided a voice chat date yet because I haven't heard from anyone else mentioning what days or times work for them. And so I didn't know if like the Monday at 5 or whatever works or not. So I was just kind of waiting to hear more from everyone in Discord to see when works good for the voice chat. So yeah. So once we do, we'll figure it out. Hello, Tegan. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying listening and you're being quiet but saying hi. I appreciate that. Yes. And I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad you said hi. So, Samantha, you're feeling excited. That's got to feel exciting. I feel like that's so common. Whenever anyone starts HRT, it's like that's so exciting and they start to feel better. I hope you're doing something to like celebrate yourself and to just like acknowledge this huge accomplishment, this huge step in your life. So, yes, Richard, I agree. There's nothing wrong with people being trans. They're not hurting anyone. True, true. Hello, Stephanie. Great name. Oh, your voice sucks. I hate it. No. Are you're starting voice lessons, right? Or no? Remind me about that. Um, I think first is just having I think anytime we hate something about ourselves, it makes us stand out more and it makes it so we're not as good at it. You know what I mean? Like we're putting this pressure on ourselves. So like let's say I was going to try to like I don't know, jump over something, right? I'm trying to jump high. And if I keep telling myself like, "Oh, I can't jump. Oh, I suck at this. Oh, I'm so weak. I can't jump high." Then I'm never going to hit it, right? It's always going to feel impossible. It's always going to feel out of reach. It's always going to feel like I just can't get there. So it's so important that we change our mindset around that. So instead of hating your voice, start to find a new appreciation for it. Like be playful with it. Find ways to connect with it. And I did share a resource last week that was like, I think it was trans voice lessons, which help you, connect with your voice and just create a relationship with it and to make it sound differently as well. But I think maybe approach it with more love and then give it an opportunity to shift. Oh, your family is very supportive. That's awesome, Samantha. As we know, that makes a big difference. Let's see. Oh, you meant your male voice. Yeah. I just feel like I don't know that I've ever heard a voice that sucks. We all have these voices and you know what? To be fair, I get it. Like, um, sometimes I get a comment on one of my recordings where it's like, "Oh, your voice is terrible. I hate your voice." And I'm like, "Okay, you know, then don't listen to my recordings." And there's so many people out there who make recordings. Like you'll find somebody who has a voice that you love. You know what I mean? So, but otherwise, in general, most people just like voices. Don't really have a negative opinion about them. Okay. Taking pics this week as a starting reference. Oh, very good idea. Really cool. So you can kind of see your journey. I love that. That's very cool. Great quote. The things we do to try to prevent the things we fear most actually causes them to have. I'm going to read that again, Mikal. So a great quote. The things we do to try to prevent the things we fear most actually cause them to happen. That's very true. And like a super simple example of that is if you're like, okay, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip, don't trip. You'll usually trip, right? So like if I'm going out and I'm trying not to if I was trying not to trip, I would be like, I'm great at walking. I'm a fantastic walker. Instead of saying don't trip, I'm going to say I'm great at walking. I'm a fantastic walker. I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm steady. I'm balanced. I'm going to say those type of things to myself instead of don't trip, don't trip, don't trip. Let's see. Estrogen changed your voice, tones, masks, so much so. Yeah, so that's true. Hey, hey Jake, how are you? How's it going? Hey, your YouTube channel is doing really well. I don't know if you're still here or not, but your YouTube channel seems to be growing and thriving. And I'm so excited for you. So yay. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, thank you, Richard. I'm glad you love my voice. I appreciate that. Okay, Mr. Marvel. Then there's what you think you sound like versus what others hear. Oh, that's so true. So then there's what you think you sound like versus what others hear. I hate hearing mine with recordings and such. That's very true because, I bet how we think, like how I think I sound might sound different to you, right? And like maybe everyone hears our voices like slightly different. I don't know. Kind of something to think about. I love imitating voices from shows. It is fun to imitate voices and to like change your voice. Like I love it. Like when you're doing different characters or when you're imitating like a friend or your partner or anything else, you'll use different voices. It's kind of fun. You just don't want to sound like the nanny's voice. Oh, well, I think her voice is super, super, super unique. And I'm sure you're pretty safe from sounding like her. You wish your voice was more feminine, but it would be a red flag to people around me that something wasn't right. So I don't work on changing my voice. Whether someone else wants to do that, that's up to them. Yeah, exactly. Like everyone's journey is up to them or how they want to express themselves or whatever. Like my hypno voice is definitely, that's what I call it when I make my recordings, is definitely like a softer, calmer space. When I'm doing like the lives, I try to have more energy and more upbeat. So my voice is a little bit higher than it is soother or soothing, That's insane. Love your voice. I know it is, but I've had people be like, "Oh, your voice is, ugh, I can't even do it. I can't even listen to it." Ugh. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Cracks me up. Okay. Okay. Still here. Thanks. Cool. And so, my God, I just love it here. You're so welcome. Thanks for being here. And okay, so I'm curious, has anyone else started reading the book, The Courage to Be Happy? I would like to, in the next couple weeks, maybe chat about that book with y'all if you are reading it. So if not, that's cool, but hang on, I'm gonna give myself a little note. Okay, so let's see. Okay, good quote. Sometimes they'll be trying to be quiet, but end up louder. I know. I think that Danica, hello. How are you? You love coming to your lives and you have time. Oh, starting flight school soon. Oh my gosh, you want to do a cross country flight to see you and Kim? That sounds flight school. That's so exciting and scary, but really exciting. I'm so excited for you. That would be so cool if you came in your own plane. Are you going to buy a plane? Is that kind of your goal? What are you going to do? Like, are you planning to be like a pilot? Are you going to do this like career? You can do like private things. Do you know? Like, what are you going to do? Like hers, you're welcome. You sound like a horse trucker. Hey, that raspy voice also can be really nice, Richard, you're open to talking to anyone. That's awesome. Having an open mind, getting to know people. That's how we get to hear more stories and hear other people's experiences and have a good time. I love it. You will get it, Mikal. Okay, awesome. Oh, good, Samantha. Yeah, embrace your challenges. Okay, so one of the other resources, another book I want to share with y'all is The Universe Has Your Back. And I just finished it. It is really good. I love this book. It has a lot of great little tips in it. The last chapter is definitely my speed because it talks about, just be love, be a source of love, spread more love. And I'm like, heck yes, preaching to the choir, girl. So loved this book. But wait, what did somebody say that made me think of this? Oh, I know there'll be challenges, but you embrace them. So she says in the book, like when you get a challenge, it's an opportunity to tap into love instead of fear, and to just continue to be a source of love and light versus going into fear, right? So challenges come up to just like, I guess in a sense, I think of it as like digging deep into that source of love. And I was like, oh, especially, yeah, when we go through challenges, I think that's kind of a nice way to think of it. So, yeah. But this is the book I recommend for everyone. If you want to add it to your reading list, it's just The Universe Has Your Back. It's more of a spiritual read. So if you're not into spirituality or anything, then you might want to skip it. But if you are into spirituality and you haven't read this book yet, it's pretty good. She does like a little story, and then she gives little tips that she did that you can do. And she has like little prayers in here that you could say, little meditations, all that kind of stuff. So this is a really good book. Okay. Let me see here. Hello, Jessie. How are you? Okay. Okay, Mr. Marvel. Well, I'm glad you found my channel. And so, yeah, anytime you have a request, if you're not seeing something that would be more your speed or what you're looking for, always send a request. And if it's something that I want to do or feel like I can do, like, do a good job with it, then I'll make it. If it's something where I feel like it's out of my lane or I don't know yet how to make it, I mean, I just put them on my list, all the requests I put on my list. And then when I get like inspiration to make that said recording, then I'll make it. But some of them I'm like, I don't really know how to make that yet. So I leave it on the list for a while until I think of other ideas. So yeah, always feel free to request. And then don't be upset if I don't make it though. Okay. And don't stop requesting if you make one request and I don't make it. Just like I said, maybe I just didn't know how to creatively put a recording together yet for that. So, okay. You're going to do a separate segment on your channel to go through the whole process. I'm going to do the commercial airline route for a while. I definitely want your own plane. That's really, really cool. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to watch those segments. That sounds really, really fun. Okay, agree, spread the love. Marvel question meditation video. Do you consider that hypnosis? Okay, I'm transgender and it's the same. Some are more relatable than others. It does not measure how trans you are. It isn't something with levels. Your journey is what it is. Very, very true. Very true. Yeah. So again, definitely if you're finding stuff that isn't relatable to you, the only solution is to put in a request of something that is relatable to you. If you don't want to put the request on my channel, you can send it to me through Instagram. My handle at Instagram is Beautifully Changed, or you can also send me an email with your request. And my email address is stephanie@beautifullychanged.com. So you can send your request there if that feels more comfortable. Okay. Look at this way. You learn by experience. That's true. Yes. The world would be a better place if there was more love than hate in it. True that. How to Be Loved by Humble. The Poet is an amazing read. Ooh, that sounds really good. How to Be Loved. Ooh, okay. I'm going to have to, maybe we'll add that to our list. Well, I'm going to add it to mine. So writing that down. I love amazing reads. Okay. So just to clarify for everyone, the difference between the meditation and the hypnosis videos, just so you all know, the meditation videos, it just has like a slower like not as long of a relaxation at the beginning, because in order to go into meditation, you're going to your alpha state, like mind waves when you think about that. So meditation is taking you to your alpha state, where the hypnosis is taking you to your theta state. And that's why the hypnosis recordings have a longer section at the beginning where it's relaxing you more. But here's something else to know. So let's say you're listening to one of the hypnosis recordings and you want to skip the relaxation part at the beginning, and then you want to use it more as a meditation, then just skip the relaxation part and then just go straight to where I start talking about the visualization or the releasing or whatever it is. Just skip in. It's usually like anywhere between 5 and 7 minutes into the video, and then you can just listen to from that point on, and then it can be more like a meditation for you. So you almost ordered the same office chair. They sell them with the matching bunny ears. Oh, I didn't see the matching bunny ears. Aw. Yes, I know. I'm a sucker for cute marketing as well. I am. Okay, let me tell you all about the giveaway again really quickly if you want to do the giveaway and you weren't here at the beginning. So the giveaway, I know some of you are going to be sad about this, but it's only available to U.S. residents. So you have to be living in the United States in order to participate in the giveaway, because I do have to mail you something. So anytime I do online, like a digital product, anybody can enter, but this is only for US because I have to mail you. Okay. So let me show you what you could win. So I have this little bracelet here. It's basically it's got like all the little planets on it and different gemstones and like a little star. So it's kind of like the universe. It's a little bracelet you can wear. Very nice. So this will be bracelet A. Okay. Or I have this like set of friendship bracelets, and I'm going to keep this one and I'm going to give this one away to somebody. So this is bracelet B. All right. And this is the third thing you could win, which are little earrings. They're just like gold earrings. They're pretty cute, right? And this will be item C. So how you're going to enter the giveaway is that you're going to write in the comment section. And if the comments disappear when this goes up, I need you to go rewrite it if you write now. But what you're going to do is you're going to write in the comments an act of kindness that you gave to somebody else, or an act of kindness that you received. And that's how you'll enter the giveaway. And I will do the drawing next Sunday and pick the 3 winners. So that's what we will be doing. Okie dokie. So, and then also let me know like what you're trying to win. Are you trying to win bracelet A, bracelet B, or the earrings? Okie dokie. Sound good? Okay. Any questions about that? And as always, that disclaimer, YouTube is not endorsing or sponsoring this giveaway. This giveaway is sponsored by Moa, right? Okay. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Okay. So Danica, did you order a different chair? Or did you already have a chair and you didn't need a chair, but you just almost got this chair? Thank you, Mikkel. I appreciate that. Okay, the video you really love so much was your wedding day one. That was amazing. Good. I'm so glad. I'm glad that one spoke to you. Oh, a chance to rest today. That's good. What made you think hypnosis wouldn't work for you? So you never thought hypnosis would work on you, but it did give you the courage to come out and be myself now. That's fantastic. I'm curious though, what made you think it wouldn't work? And then when did you realize it was working? You can scroll up to see it. I know they helped me and I think they will help you. Just my opinion now. Hello, I just came across this and I figured I'd pop in for a bit instead of questioning What reality is continuing going down a rabbit hole of paranoia? Yeah. Well, hello, Sarah. I'm glad you joined us. I hope you are doing well. I know, or that you're about to do well. You're about to do better. You're going to get better. You'll feel better by hanging out here for a little bit. Okay. So OMG, I did receive a great act of kindness. I started a GoFundMe to help me survive financially after facial feminization surgery and raised over $2,000. That's phenomenal. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. A good Sunday evening to you, 70. Hello, Richard, and a good Sunday to you too. The reason why I told I have a pink leather office chair, but getting a bit worn down. Oh, so almost got that. So you're going to need a new one sooner than later. Find it hard to shut off your brain and then don't know if you should actually try to visualize or let it happen naturally, just listening to the voice. Okay. So if you were doing like a personalized recording, or if I was like doing a one-on-one session with you, you'd probably need a little bit of a different like beginning part to relax yourself. So just if you're struggling, imagine that you're just teaching someone to relax. Like imagine you're just showing them how to relax. And so just let go of the pressure and just focus on your breath. So yeah, either pretend you're teaching someone how to relax, or while you're listening to the recording, just focus on your breath going in and out. And every time your mind starts to wander, just bring it back to your breath and just notice as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Just pay attention to your breath, and your subconscious will still be listening to the recording. So your subconscious is paying attention here while you're just breathing in and breathing out. So that's what I would suggest you do, so that it'll help you relax a little bit more. And then like when you get to a point where you're like visualizing things, you can visualize, or you could just think about, like if it says imagine this or whatever, then you can just think that or pretend you're imagining it, but really just focus on your breath and your subconscious will be listening and you'll be good to go. Because if you do that, it'll happen naturally. So hello, Armanda. How are you? Glad you came. Just thought it was just that phony, but after a week of listening, it said tell a friend that you wanted to be a woman, and I did tell my friend. Whoa, how about that? So you thought it was phony? But there's actually science behind it. So, and it's been used for so long, right? Like hypnosis has been around forever. Like it used to be when you'd go to the dentist, before they had like the Novocaine shots and stuff, you would just use hypnosis. Or for like some people who can't get those shots, they use hypnosis to help with the pain and the relaxation. So hypnosis can be used for so many things, right? It's so cool. I love it. But it could also be used for entertainment. Have you ever gone and watched like kind of it's I feel like it's kind of a comedy show, but you'll see a hypnotist and he'll have people on the stage and he makes them do funny things. Um, I don't do that kind of hypnosis. I mean, I think maybe it'd be interesting to do that sometimes, but I just like to think of like healing, supportive, encouraging hypnosis is kind of my niche, right? So I just wasn't a believer. You were too skeptical. You were like, nah, this is phony baloney. But now you're a believer. Oh, well, thank you. There's no way to make comments right now. Why is that, Mikkel? My act of kindness, I do not sure if it counts, but the helpline I work on. Okay. Well, are you doing like a kindness for other people? Right? And you know what? Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, well, this isn't a good enough act of kindness. If you're doing an act of kindness or you're receiving an act of kindness, that's just kind of the fun way that I wanted to know if you wanted to be entered into the drawing or not. So, because I love acts of kindness, I think they are one of the most healing things we could do for the world, right? It's just sending acts of kindness and love. Okay. So are you saying you didn't see my messages earlier, Martha? Are you talking about your good news? Yeah, Mikkel, you can make a comment in this chat. Oh, for the drawing. Oh yeah, you can make comments now, but you might have to remake them so that they're in the comments later. I mean, Oh, you're not eligible for in Australia. But one of the things I did was last winter, there was a homeless man I saw hanging out on this same bench a lot. I work in a kitchen and get free food after work. Oh, wow. That's so nice. So you would give them free food, help them eat. No, he was sleeping. You just put the food I got next to him and walked away. Oh, that's good. I bet they were so happy to get it. Oh, well, Danica, have an incredible first day at your new job, and thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much, and good luck. Have a blast. Enjoy your first day, and get some good sleep. The comedy hypnosis to me is very disturbing. Well, what's important to know about the comedy hypnosis is that anybody who does that, they want to be a part of it. They want to be entertaining. So they're 100% on board with, whatever's going on. 2 days ago, you can test a person out to commit suicide because she was getting clocked every day and she didn't feel pretty about who she was. And I encouraged her. Oh, that's nice, Martha. That's so important. So important. Oh, you gave a homeless person your old winter jacket. That's nice. See, I love reading these acts of kindness. It's so good. So I want to tell you another resource that I found, and this one is for makeup. And again, I'll post the links and everything in the description afterwards. But this one, how many of you know Painted by Spencer? Do any of you follow Painted by Spencer on YouTube? Well, they have a video called 50 and Flawless Makeup Tips for Mature Skin. And I looked at their channel. They have like tons of makeup tutorials and they look like they do a phenomenal job. So that is the one for makeup that I think will be a good start to just kind of play around with and, learn some new tips and tricks. You get misgendered about 100 times a day. And how do you handle that when that happens? When you get misgendered, what do you do? What do you say inside? How do you feel? If you go down, how do you bring yourself back up? What happens? Your act of kindness. When I was in high school and was a senior, there was some students who made sport of getting a disabled student high. They secretly mocked him. I befriended him and was an actual friend to him, taking him fishing and such. Aw, that's so important, to befriend them and then actually be a friend. That's wonderful. That's a great act of kindness. If you were in a room with Martha, you would embrace her. Look at you, Martha. You're like the queen of the chat tonight. Need to go thrifting today and found a super cute red and black plaid skirt. Thrifting is fun, for sure. I'm glad you found a cute skirt that you like. Another time where you're waiting for a store to open, there was a lady holding groceries looking distressed. Her ride didn't pick her up, so you helped carry her groceries down to the bus stop. Oh, that's very nice. That was probably really, really, really helpful. Hello, Robert. How are you? She had money for the bus, so you went to the ATM and broke down the cash and gave her the money. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, you love being loved. That's good, Martha. You'll become desensitized. You love all the girls here. That's good. You can't type that fast. Yeah. Okay. So now I have another resource I want to share with everyone. Holy cow, it's already almost been an hour. This has like zoomed by. It's literally felt like 10 minutes. Holy cow. Oh, I apologize. Use Siri. Okay. I am not sure how to pronounce your name without messing it up really bad. Yes. Well, I mean, it would kind of be unrealistic for me to remember everybody's name that they like their name that they want to be called when your names on here are different than the name you want to be called and then or your actual name. Do you know what I mean? So it is really hard to remember everyone's. I do my best though, but you do have to have grace with me and patience because if you're not putting your name as your handle, then it's really hard to remember everybody's because over 7,000 people follow me and I get tons of emails and everything with like, oh, but this is my preferred name or this is the name I want to go by, right? But then it's different here. So, and then sometimes on Instagram it's like another different name. So it is really hard to separate all the different names and so I do my best. So please always try to be patient and forgiving to me because hopefully by this point you know that I mean no harm, no disrespect ever. So, like you got to have grace for me too. Okay? Thank you. So, the other resource I want to share with you, it's a fantastic website. And it is called translifeline.org. And so this website has so many resources. It is so great. It has support groups. It it takes you to like other links like find trans meetups, and then it also has all these resources on aging, anti-racism and not relying on police, coming out, community-based crisis support, disability, criminal justice support, conferences, gaming, finder tools, global non-governmental organizations, ID change library, healthcare, wellness, and medical transition, glossary of terms and definitions, legal support, legal transition, mental health and community wellness, hotlines, warm lines, online harassment, non-binary, and gender queer. I mean, it just has like endless resources on it. So it has a blog. You can donate to them. They have the hotline for US and Canada. So it looks like it is an incredible resource and website. So definitely keep that in like your resource library and make sure that you have that just handy if you need it or go check it out or share it with your friends or whoever else you think would need to know about this resource. So I think it's really, really cool. Okay. One that made you nervous was letting a stranger use your mobile to make a call that required trust. Oh, that's good, Sarah. You were talking to someone on the line and couldn't get them connected to crisis, so you had to keep this person stable, and eventually they calmed down and were okay. Yeah, that's important. Okay, so you can change your display name on YouTube in the settings so you can be responded to with a name you'd rather be used. Okay. Thank you, Armanda. I think that's helpful to know. Yeah, your display name. So you probably just go to your settings. Yeah, that's what you're saying. YouTube settings. One that made you nervous was letting a stranger use your mobile to make a call. That required trust. That does require trust because you're like, here's my phone. Please give it back. I hope I get it back. You do phenomenal. Thank you, Mikkel. I appreciate that. Okay. Do you know where your settings are? Okay. I love you. I love your videos, especially the one where the angel changes you into one. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That one seems to be one that a lot of people really do like. And so I'm glad. I'm glad that it's one that really resonates and speaks to people. Divine Angel Transformation, Hypnosis MFT video. Yes. Yeah, it is an amazing resource. I agree. I think so. That's so great, Sarah. I don't know. Are we talking iPhones? Thank you, Martha. It's tough. Here's my phone with all my data on it and all the dirt I keep with receipts and stuff. And memes only I understand access to so many of my accounts. So yeah, that's true. And the turning off the shame switch was the same one. Oh yeah, that is a good one. I like that one a lot too. That one is probably one of my favorites that I've made is the turning off the shame switch. I like that one a lot. You can't name a video you don't love seriously. Oh, well, thank you, Mikkel. But that's never, I would never expect you to love every recording. Yeah. But if you change your name in here, don't it do it to all your YouTube stuff? Yes, it does. It does. So keep that in mind. If you do change your name on here, it changes it on all of your YouTube, right? And like anywhere you go. So keep that in mind. That's why it's like, have patience with me if I'm remembering. The more you comment, the more I talk to you, the easier it is to remember, right? Because then I feel like we're like have a connection, we're building things. But sometimes people will have a name here. They'll have, like I said, a different name on Instagram, another name through my YouTube, or not my YouTube, my email. So then it's like, and that's just for one person, 3 different names that I'm having to remember are all connected, right? And then so it can, and then there's like so many. So then it's like 3 times 7,000, right? That's like a lot of names to remember who all goes where. So split, yeah, your display name everywhere on YouTube will be the name you change it to. Yeah, so it's very, very good to know. Okay. Yes, I don't forget most girls' names that use different names on chat. And that include my friends on YouTube when I read stories. Well, good, Martha. You love, you look great, very pretty dress and very pretty. Thank you so much, Annabelle. I appreciate that. You just haven't been able to change on YouTube. Okay, that makes sense. So you need an assistant. Yeah. Maybe someday. That's funny. Okay, so I went over the 3 resources I wanted to share. So, any questions for me? Any questions? Any resource you specifically want me to look up? You would love help. So, help with trying to figure it out on YouTube. So, did you go to your settings, or are you going to try to do that later? So I keep my nickname in the various Discords. I have a display name in the sites I use to get on the Discord. All the YouTube Discords have Armanda. see all the ones from Twitch have my Twitch. Yeah. She has a daughter and she has a husband that could do that. Okay. Changing accounts. Okay. Oh, changing accounts. Yeah. Well, this is what my go-to trick. If I can't ever figure something out, I go to YouTube and look up a video. How do I da 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 da? And then it always tells me, and then I just watch a YouTube video on how to do whatever it is I'm trying to do. You'll try settings after this. Okay, that's cool. Still hasn't decided what. Yes, Google. Yeah, Google's good too. That's right. That is true. Okay, so then any questions for me while we're here? I just want to make sure that if we have questions, I can answer them for you. Hello, hello. How are you? I want you to rest up and build your strength and keep your creative juices flowing. That benefits your entire community. Yes. Well, I feel rested. I feel strong. I feel good. I feel, I'm good. You're just dreading all the backlash I'll be getting when you finally do come out for good. Yeah. I think that's, it's part of the journey and you can handle it, right? Which I know you can. I know you're like, I got this. I got this. Let's see. Thank you, Richard. How long did it take to match your eyeshadow to your watch band? Well, that's, unintentional, but here's the thing. I buy most of my stuff in like a few colors. So it's pretty easy to match my bracelet with the eyeliner, with like my little earrings, with my watch band, right? Like, are you seeing a theme here? There's certain colors. My walls, right? So there's definitely a few colors that I gravitate towards for sure. Oh my watch band. Yeah, that's funny. That does match pretty well, doesn't it? Yeah, it's really, really, really close. Steph, you mentioned that you would not be here for Mom's Day. Yes, for Mother's Day, I will not be. I'm going to be on vacation again in May for Mother's Day. So I will not be here for Mother's Day. So I will not be doing a live on Mother's Day. Can be intense, but also thinking wonderful. Yeah. You do got this, Michaela. You got this. I'm at my eyeshadows to my clothes that I'm wearing. Your makeup is pretty, Steph. I'm learning makeup. Oh, that's cool. I'm learning makeup too. Like, I'm having fun with it. Before, I would have never used, before, I never even put eyeliner on my upper lid. Like, there was no way. Because especially liquid eyeliner, that was like, whoa, I can't imagine ever doing that. But now, I'm just like, why not try it? Oh, I was going to put my little flower stamp and I forgot. Bummer. I got this. Thank you. Thank you, Martha. Look at you all giving me sweet, sweet compliments. You love using primers and setting sprays. I don't know if any girl uses it or not, but I love it. So I use tonight I used, it can be like a refreshing mist or like a setting spray. It's not like heavy duty though. Because I know like some people use like heavy duty primers, heavy duty setting sprays and all that stuff, or like setting powders. But I just use like a botanical rush. Like it can be like a rejuvenating mister or setting spray. I don't really know if it's like an actual setting spray because I've never used like a setting spray that you'd buy from like Ulta or something, but you sometimes get nervous putting mascara on, hoping I don't put it on your eye. Oh, yeah. Yeah, mascara. I mean, I've been putting on mascara for, whoa, like 20 something years. And I still, the other day, I poked myself in the eye so hard. I was like, oh my gosh, it hurt so bad. I was like, my eye was watering. I was like, whoa, that was really intense. So yeah, even with all of those years of practice, I still accidentally do it sometimes, but you figure it out. I think mascara makes such like, it's a game changer for your eyes, right? It makes them pop. So false lashes, yeah. I don't use false lashes. I've used them a couple times just to try them out, but I always feel like they're so heavy on my eyes. And one time I wore one for Halloween and I don't know what happened, but like this section of my eye was like bright red for like a whole week. I don't know. It just did not go well for me. So I want to try the magnetic false eyelashes. I think that would be fun to try. So, okay. If you can see the comments I'm putting up that I take down, don't read them. I take them down because they are not useful. Well, okay, Sarah. Usually though, I can still read them because they get sent to my email. Your makeup is beautiful. Aw, thank you so much, Richard. I appreciate that. So is it like Jajit? I don't know. I feel like I'm nervous about, I don't ever like mispronouncing people's names. I always feel so bad if I do that. Hello, Carla. How are you? Can't believe you're late. What are we going to do with you? I'm going to have to think of some sort of punishment. You're not late. You're right on time. You're right when you need to be here. Some girls prefer to use a moisturizer instead of a primer. I don't like that. Micelle, and you do your eyes with an eye primer. Yeah, I mean, I use moisturizer, so maybe that's why I don't like primer. Interesting. Never thought about that before, Martha. So I do use a moisturizer. You don't use any fake eyelashes. We do recommend eyebrow threading. Lens credit is the idea that a beautiful soul radiates through regardless of, yes, external appearance. Very true. Very true. We're supposed to use setting spray. OMG, there's so much we need. I think mascara will be good for me. I know. There's so many things with makeup. It can go on forever and ever. And then all of the different brushes and everything that you're doing. So it can be quite intense. I don't do all of that though. Obviously, because I all did that live with you showing how I do my makeup. I skip like a million steps. I do a million things probably incorrectly. But yeah, mascara is my go-to. So if I'm just going out and about during the day and I'm not going to wear any makeup, I'll just put on mascara. So that is wearing makeup. But if I'm like, oh, I'm just not going to wear anything else, then I'll just do mascara and like chapstick or lip gloss. Oh, I might be allergic to the latex glue. Yeah. Okay, sounds like an allergy of some sort. Maybe that's what it was because I was like, Meh. So, and then I think about, have you ever seen anybody who they do like I don't even know what it's called, but they put the fake eyelashes in and they just stay there all the time. I don't know what you actually call that, but those always look really pretty. I mean, sometimes they're like really like, I got this huge fan on my eyes, but they're really pretty and they last for like a few weeks. Do you know what I'm talking about? Those look really cool, but I haven't done that either because I always hear that it like ruins their eyelashes or so many of their eyelashes fall out when they do it. So I think the one that I would try is the magnetic eyelashes. Oh, thank you. Yes, practice, practice, practice. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Sarah, you went to Sephora today and got help finding foundation. Also, oh, cool, Victoria's Secret got remeasured for your bra size and was able to get one that helps your shoulders and hooks in the front. That's awesome. That sounds like a very productive Sunday, Sarah. Punishment may be feminizer. I'm getting better. That wouldn't be a punishment. I'm getting better at putting makeup on from when I started a month ago. Yeah, it just takes time. Like you're gonna mess up. You're gonna just totally, kind of the worst thing too is when you do, well, I think this is more if you're wearing like a full coverage foundation, but let's say you get like mascara on your cheek or something, and it's like the last thing, because I put mascara on last. And so then if I get like the brush drops or something and gets on my cheek, and then I'm like have to wipe it. But I don't really wear like a lot of foundation. Remember, I just use that BB cream and I just put a little bit on. So that way, if I have to wipe it away, it's not a big deal. But if you have like that whole glam look going on, I don't know what you do, because I feel like you have to like start over. But it's definitely, as Martha keeps saying, practice, practice, practice. Oh, don't read them aloud. Oh, got you, Sarah. I got you. Okay. Thank you for clarifying. Yes, we've got this. We've got this, Samantha says. I know, Martha, I'm learning so much. These cleanser, moisturizer, and toner, and then like 10 things of makeup. This is going to be expensive. It is expensive. It is expensive, right? Like, not only just makeup, but like everything else. So, I mean, they have like the pink tax, right? Because it's like everything female is more expensive. But I do think if you don't have to spend a ton of money to find good products. Like you can, of course, if you have the money and you want to splurge on the more expensive stuff, the spendy stuff, you can definitely do that, but it's not necessary. You can find good stuff in a lower price bracket. Got officially measured at Victoria's Secret too. Oh, that's good, Carla. That's awesome. Plump lashes is a must. Yeah, well, I love lashes. That's my favorite. Mascara sounds good. I'm looking forward to it. And lipstick. Yeah, lipsticks. I have friends that swear by it, right? Who else likes lipstick in here? Anyone else like lipstick? I like lip gloss. Let me know in the comments. Are you a lipstick girl or a lip gloss girl? Let me know. Let me know. Let us all know. Let's see. What are we? Oh, extensions. Lash extensions. Yes, that's it. Exactly. Yes. Primer, foundation, color correction, concealer, blush, eyeliner, mascara, eyeshadow, blush, bronzer, contouring, false lashes, eyebrow pencil, setting spray. Whew, right? Oh, and then you forgot highlighter. You got to add in the highlighter there. You need some highlight to highlight your cheeks or whatever. Some more room. Okay, got remeasured. Hello, Chase. How are you? Thank you for the amazing job you do for us girls. Please keep it up. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. Look at rock stars, Eagles. Yeah, they do a lot. You do primers first, then do your foundation powder, then eyes and your eyebrows. You're glad you're getting your brows, Sarah. They're comfortable. It's super expensive. Pink tax is a thing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Then you do your blush and lipstick, and then you use your setting spray, and you're good for the day under your eyes. 2 identical hairbrushes. One is black, one is pink. The pink one will be a couple dollars more because girly things. That's right. That's right. It seems like $15 on an item that's $150 a month. Well, they last longer, right? So you don't have to redo, you don't have to get everything per month, right? So, but some things only last a month. But usually it lasts a month or 2 or 3, depending on the size, right? And how much you use. Ooh, lip duos. Nice. Best of both worlds. Lip gloss for you. Lip gloss girl here. Love your videos. Thank you, Brandy. It just makes your lips much prettier. Yeah, lip gloss is nice. And chapstick. I also love a good chapstick. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to keep your lips soft too. And I also like a lip exfoliator, right? A nice lipstick with gloss is very nice. I agree. Highlighter in addition to blush and bronzer. Yes. Yes. Highlighter as well, my friend. Highlighter as well. Highlighter's the fun stuff, though, because that's what gives you the shimmery, the shimmer, the little glowy feel, right? So a highlighter for me is definitely, I don't contour, but I do use highlighter. It sure is expensive being a woman. It really is. It really is. You're more of a lip stain girl. Oh, the stain because it lasts longer and doesn't smear off as much. That makes sense. Like your lip gloss, also pretty sparkly eyeshadow. Well, thank you so much. My eyeshadow is actually the same as my blush. So I just put my blush on and then I use it as my eyeshadow. So Steph takes care of us girls. That's right. Feminine thing, recommendations for makeup tutorials. So I do, okay. A YouTube channel called Painted by Spencer, I think is a good resource to start with on tutorials on how to do some makeup. Because when I was watching one of their videos, you could actually see what they were doing a little bit. Because sometimes I've noticed when they do makeup videos, they just do it. They don't really tell you what they're doing. So I'm like, this did not help me at all. Like, yeah, you look fantastic and your makeup looks gorgeous, but I have no idea how to recreate that myself. So I'm trying to find people who do like the actual tutorials so you can learn how to do it, or you could actually like see them doing it. You know what I mean? So, okay, let's see. Most cosmetics have a 6-12 month use by. That's true. And like the brushes too, right? You got to replace the brushes. You got to get like brush cleaner, all that stuff. So far you like lipstick, you haven't tried lip gloss. You got to try lip gloss. Try a lip gloss and lipstick combo. It's a game changer. You'll love it. Try it out. Chapstick can be addictive. Yeah, it can. I agree. I have it as part of my bedtime routine. So my skincare routine for night is I'll do all my stuff and then I end with putting chapstick on. Yeah. And if I don't, I can't go to sleep. I have to get out of bed and go put on chapstick. Hello, Alvin. How are you? And it's okay if you have more than one mascara. I have 3 different kinds myself. True that. That's right, Martha. You never have too much mascara. Right? So much to remember. There is. And a powder on top. That's right. There's so many things. Just makeup is unending. It's expensive. Like people. So do you ever watch those like YouTubers who do all the really just like phenomenal fun makeup? Like they can make themselves look like any animal, or they do just all these like artwork. It basically looks like artwork. I can't even imagine how much they're spending on makeup. It's got to be just, I don't know, so much money because they're using all these different products, all these different kind of things. I don't know. It's phenomenal. I would love to be able to do makeup like that, but then I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend thousands of dollars on makeup to have this thing and then not get to use it all. And then as Armando was saying, you got to like throw them away after a year. So, okay. So much to remember. Okay. Lip stain is a bit more of an upkeep thing, but I like how it looks more natural than the sticks or glasses. Ah, got you. So you like the more natural look. Steph has done a makeup video already, if you didn't know that. I recommend that if you find videos where the girl transformed the boyfriend into a girl. Yeah. A local LGBT support group had a whole session devoted to cosmetics and how to do the thing. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, good. Honestly, I'll buy makeup and that sort of thing after I put money in savings and paid all my bills. Ah, that's a good point, Sarah. You end your day with Dr. Pawpaw Scrub and Nourish Balm for your lip moisturizer. Oh, that's cool. I've never heard of Dr. Pawpaw Scrub. That's kind of a fun name. Yes, paying bills is important. Have you ever thought about getting permanent eyeliner, upper and lower? You're thinking about it yourself. So I did think about it. I had a friend do it and they messed up on her upper eyeliner. Like they messed up on it. And then I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not going to do that. So I know the mess ups probably rarely happen. I'm just not going to take the chance because I don't mind just putting it on. So If I have things that are required to pay, that is what comes first. Yes, you can live without makeup. Yeah. Yep, that's true. That's true. You gotta do your needs first. Yes, you gotta pay our bills. That's right. No getting around that. We gotta pay our bills because makeup's like kind of like the fun thing, right? That we get to add to just like play with and express ourselves and have fun with it, right? But definitely we gotta we gotta eat. We gotta have a house over our head, right? We gotta do all that first. A clay mask, believe me, you will love it, especially in the results. Yes. Oh yeah, using masks I think is a great, Martha, for skincare. I think that's a good point. You love going thrifting. It came in clutch when I completely overhauled my wardrobe, getting rid of all the clothes that tied into the old me. That's great. That's great. I know, and there's so many thrift shops now. They're like everywhere, online, in person, all over. You could also do clothing swaps too. You can look for oops, sorry. I don't know if that's loud, but I just bunged the desk. I hit the desk with my knee, and then it took you 19 years before you had enough money for your trip to Bangkok and all of your surgeries and the hotel and food expensive. Yeah, that's a long time to save, Martha. That's impressive. Yeah, that really is. Yeah. Wow. The problem with clothing swaps, if you are a tall girl, they want that's true. That's true. Or if you're smaller, right? Like if you're pretty thin, they might not work for you either. But it's always good to go. At least you get to hang out and network and have fun. Have like some fun girl time. Okay. So if you weren't here earlier, I'm just going to share one more time about the giveaway. Okay. So I'm doing a giveaway. And it's a fun little jewelry. So I have this bracelet. Again, the giveaway, I'm so sorry. The giveaway is only for people in the US. Okay. I apologize for that. I know it's a bummer. Just shipping costs are really expensive. And so, someday I won't care about that. But right now, as Sarah has mentioned, we got to pay our bills, right? So, so I have this little bracelet. It's kind of like the universe, right? It's got little stars and it has like all the different little gemstones, right? Like, look how pretty that is. Like, that one's all sparkly and stuff. Anyway, to look like all of the planets, right, in our solar system. So that's this bracelet. It's very fun. Okay, then I have the second one is like friendship bracelets, but I'm going to keep one and then I'm going to give away this one. And then I have this pair of earrings that I'm going to do. And so how you enter the drawing is that you share an act of kindness in the comments. And you have until next Sunday to comment, okay? So between today and next Sunday. So I would wait and comment until this video is up. And you can comment so that the comments are there. Because if you comment them now, I'm not keeping track of everyone who's saying what they want and all that stuff. So comment after this is up with your story of an act of kindness, either an act of kindness that you received or an act of kindness that you did. And then let me know what you're wanting, what drawing you're going into for bracelet A, bracelet B, or the earrings C. Okay. Any questions about that? And then what will happen is next Sunday when I do the live, I will do the drawing and let each person know who won what. Okie dokie. Okay. Okay, being a guy, I just took my shower, brushed my teeth, put on my clothes, and left. Now you spend at least an hour with makeup and all the girl stuff. Yeah, it's definitely added some time. And Yeah, don't be afraid to ask a woman to go with you shopping. 'Cause that's how okay. It's amazing thinking where I am now. 15 years ago, I was sleeping in the woods in the snow with barely any food, very limited contact with the outside world. Wow. That's amazing, Sarah. Go you. How'd you do it? What'd you do? What was your first step? How'd you shift things? Yes, awesome, cool, great. Okay. With the matching bracelet. Okay. Very, very cool. So Mikkel, you like the friendship bracelet, the matching bracelet. I know, isn't it so pretty? It's like again little. And it's got like the nice little baby blue string. So it's very nice. Yeah. So fun. And these two I'll show you. If you need them up a little bit closer. Maybe that's too close. There we go. And then da da da. Nice and close. Okay. All right. Ask your friends go shopping with you all the time. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, lovely, lovely souls. We've been chatting here for an hour and a half. Can you believe it? Oh, it's because of your brother. Oh, that's hard, Martha. It's no good. Yeah, it sounds like high school would have been horrible in that situation. But look at you now. You are thriving, fully yourself, living your best life, having a great time. So everything that you went through, you overcame, you got to the other side, and you're strong. And obviously, everyone looks up to you. They find you an inspiration. They think you're phenomenal. So, yeah, you did it. Yay, girl time. Aw, well, I'm able to spend this time with y'all because all of you show up to hang out. So, teamwork makes the dream work, right? Don't like bullies. I know bullies are the worst. They really are. But I always like to think it helps me think about that. They're insecure, they're sad, they're lonely, they don't feel loved. And that's why they're bullies, right? I never got my surgeries. Yes, we're all awesome. Good, Martha. I love you, Steph. I feel so blessed to spend time with you and this wonderful community. Ah, well, good. I'm glad. I'm glad that this community is here. It exists. It's such a positive, nice space, too. Everyone's just encouraging each other. It's exactly what I want it to be, right? Just all the good vibes. Just, Well, I think that I am going to call it a night. I have to take my dog for a walk, so I need to do that. But it has been wonderful spending all this time with you all. I hope that you have an incredible rest of your week. And remember, if you're going to enter the drawing, you have until next Sunday, which is what, the 8th or something? Let me double check. The 7th? I think it's the 7th. Let me double check. The 7th, yes. You have until the 7th to enter in the comments by sharing a story of kindness, either something you did or something that someone did for you. Okie dokies. And, good night, Angel. Good night, Angel. I'm being a little, Sarah, I think to me, you're not being too open. And I hope you know that I appreciate you sharing and contributing to the conversation and sharing. So to me, that's not being too open. It's being just right. So, but if you have to close up for the other aspects of your life, I understand that, but just know you're not being too much here. In God's eyes, we're all brothers and sisters. Yes. Have a lovely week, everyone, for sure. You told me some things, Martha. I'm so sorry. See you soon. I'm going to catch the ending of American Idol. Oh, heck yes. Have fun. Enjoy that. Have a great night. All the best. Love you. Yes. Love everyone here. You're amazing. Have a great night. Have a great week. That's very nice of you, Martha. Go style this skirt I got. Already has some ideas. Heck yes. Style away. Yes. Compassionate, caring, adorable, and gorgeous. Yes. Everyone, have an awesome week. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next Sunday, and we'll chat. We'll chat next Sunday. And yeah, I think you're awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. You. Okay. And remember, get this book if you need a book to read. It's a good one. Easy read, fun, supportive, good tools. Okay. Bye, everyone. Have a great week. And I can't wait to read your comments, your stories of acts of kindness. Bye.